Viva a Portela, viva a Mangueira, viva o fundo do nosso quintal.
All right, man. Where are we at?
We're at Nosso today. One of the things that we first bonded over when we became friends is our love of good food. We are both connoisseurs of fine dining. And one of the things that we love is meat. We're meatsmen. Finding meat is so important to us, and that's what brings us to Nosso. They're a family butcher, been around for a long time and been providing my family with really good quality meats for over 20 years now. Robert Lima, he's the owner, and he's a great guy, and he's gonna show us around today.
Yeah, you do love a good meat in your mouth. And dicks.
So Nosso Talho, we're Portuguese. It was established in 1974. My father and his two cousins.
What's on Nosso Talho mean?
Nosso Talho actually translates our butcher shop. It's very common in Portuguese for people to name their butcher shops so-and-so's name.
Yeah.
Butcher shops. This was a partnership. It turned into Talho. So why don't I just show you guys our store and your flank steak? Absolutely. Come on, let's take a look. So actually, we do retail it here too, so you can see it here. That's your beautiful flank steak.
Spent a long time on the other side of that counter, but I've never been behind it. So.
That's Rodrigo, it's my head butcher. So I want to show him where the flank steak comes from.
When we were in the backyard, we would pull up here at like 8 in the morning, run to the back, pick up like 100 pounds if they like drag out to the car with us.
For the first iteration of bear steak sandwiches, we were always using meat from this butcher. The first bear steak sandwich that we made came from here. I will say this, having a butcher is less about the meat, but I know if we have a problem, which is always getting bad when you're running a business, I can pick up the phone and I can call Robert and pick up him.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought they're pretty sharp. I thought they're pretty smart to do a business like that out of their backyard during a pandemic. And I had a chance to try a sandwich in the early days, and I knew it was going to be a success. All right, guys, come on here. All right, this is the hind quarter of the animal. So this is the leg, and this is the abdomen, and inside here is the flank.
It's right here.
Yeah, so you can see it right there. So it's surrounded with a lot of fat. Generally, not a very tender cut. You might have a bear sandwich and think that it's very tender, but it's not supposed to be a tender cut.
All right, so let's provide some context. Why did we choose flank as a cut?
Well, quite frankly, it's just a really flavorful cut. It's always been one of my favorites. It's lean. It's not generally the best grilling steak, but if you sous vide it for 4 hours like we do, get it nice and tender, slice it against the grain, it makes for a great sandwich. And quite frankly, it's at an approachable price point.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole reason why we started this. When we started in the backyard, we wanted to make a steak sandwich that was very approachable, and flank allowed us to do that. And again, it's a very flavorful cut, and I think people really appreciate that.
I tell you've done this a couple times.
Yeah, a few times.
And I hear burgers are on the way.
Burgers are coming, so we'll need to talk about that.
That's a separate conversation. The Copa America right now.
It's barbecue season.
It's barbecue season. Yeah. It's a great time.
Great time to be a butcher.
So this is the section where we prepare for you for wholesale. So this is where they cut and package. What they package for you guys.
These guys aren't missing a minute of the action. They got the Euro Cup right in the room here.
Like, you watched Rodrigo trim that one flank. Took him about, 30, 45 seconds, but now imagine doing that, 50, 60 times just for our order.
300 times.
Yeah, whatever it is, right?
Honorary members of the team today.
That's right.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Robert.
Safety first.
Well, I was just saying how it kind of looks like a Breaking Bad lab in there, and now we got the lab coats on. Well,
all right, guys, we got some new workers here. We got some of your flank steak here. You can take a break.
How good are they? You can be very honest.
They're good customers. I don't want to say.
Any chance I can get a job?
El río fluye, nunca solo está.
This is going. You guys are standing. You should be working.
that's okay. We got other ones. That's right.
This is not as easy as it looks.
Sandwich, not meat smith.
That was eye-opening.
Yeah, that's fine. How much meat do you process a day?
Oh, I hate to fathom that number. It's quite a bit. I feel
Substantial, right?
substantial. Yeah.
So I was just assigned to him, but I thought the only room you guys have was our front room. That's just for the counter.
That's just to support the front. Yeah. So this guy here. So we do more kilos here than we do over there.
It's been funny how we started off in the backyard with like 100 pounds on a good day, and now we're doing about double that on a Monday. Whatever makes
Can
it
I
taste
show you
better.
something that you guys inspired me?
Yes.
Yeah, we inspired the butcher, right?
So this is inspired by you guys.
Thank you.
Sous vide ready steaks.
Those are
So that's a steak with a compound butter and some rosemary.
That's fantastic. That's great for barbecue.
We saw the sous vide ready steaks. We're like, oh, look at Robert.
Yeah.
Look
This
at
is-
Robert
this is
picking up what
for-
we're putting down. All right, let's talk about the steak sandwich.
It all starts with the beef. You need really good quality beef. You sous vide it for 4 hours, salt it generously, give it a good hard sear, slice it against the grain, and load it up on that pillowy soft popsicle. That makes it for a fantastic sandwich. You finish it off with a dollop of that green gold. The chimichurri, perfectly balanced, fresh, herbaceous, acidic, garlicky, delicious. Put that on anything.
Listen, some people, they love putting barbecue sauce on their steak sandwiches.
Nah.
Some even put ketchup.
Nah,
Fuck out of here.
nah.
We at Bear Steak Sandwiches, we do Ricky's Shims, the green gold. It's chimichurri,
Gold.
and it's fantastic.
Yeah, we're really lucky that Robert was gracious enough to show us around. It really gives a peek behind the curtain of how you get that great quality meat. And great quality meat makes a great quality sandwich. Speaking of great quality sandwiches, you know who else makes good sandwiches?
Who?
Mr. Jerome Robinson from the Heartbreak Chef.
Heartbreak Chef is in the house. Oh, I love it. Please welcome Jerome Robinson. He's back, everybody.
Big, bag, juicy sandwiches. Fried chicken, double decker. You see it, you know it, you love it.
Woo, woo. Let him cook.
It's called a big ass chicken.
He loves a big ass. Yeah, he's opened up a few restaurants across the city. I mean, he's a local legend.
Yeah, one of the kings of Kensington.
Yeah, I mean, a massive personality, great character, even better sandwiches. Yeah, we're stoked to do this.
Yeah, super excited.
We're at a golf tournament today, so we don't usually dress like schmucks, but we,
I brainstormed a sandwich.
Okay. Yeah.
Chicken thigh, marinated in garlic,
Yeah.
chili peppers,
Yeah.
a bit of lemon, salt, and pepper.
Yeah.
The sauce is like a butter chili pepper, bit of lemon in the sauce.
Yep.
Wait a second, you say yup a lot. Yup, 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 yup,
Yup, yup, yup, yup.
yup, 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 yup.
Yeah. This is a real chef. He's got 3 things going on once, and he hasn't even broken a sweat yet.
Bottom is arugula, sea salt,
Yep.
squeezed lemon on it, caramelized red onions on the bottom or top, whatever.
Yep.
And then your guys' chimichurri
Yep.
mixed with mayo, so a chimichurri mayo.
That sounds delicious.
And
Phenomenal.
I'm gonna let you guys try it, and we'll figure that out and see if there's any tweaks.
Just off the bat there, are we frying this or grilling this?
Grill.
First step is just make that iteration of it,
Yeah.
see what it tastes like,
Yeah.
and then I think what's gonna be obvious. What's that? This is like, makes me feel what I told you.
What?
I feel like you know what I'm talking about.
Makes me feel what I told you. He said, you told him summer sandwich and he gave him the summer sandwich. What kind of flavors are you going for here then? Do you want it to be a bit more of like a...
So Ricky was
fresh?
saying, yeah, he was saying that he wanted like something like, because it's summer, right?
Yes.
I don't want to put too much dressing on it, because I want the
This
chimichurri
will
to
speak
stand
volumes.
out. That's like the main thing.
Yeah.
People use thermometers, but he didn't.
Chef, this is a chef, man. It's a touch. You can't teach the touch. I'm also not tasting any of the heat in the chimichurri. You?
Maybe even just leave the amount of lemon we have and just kick up the spice to it.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the chimichurri.
I also like chimichurri personally, so I'm glad that you're on board here.
All right, so we just got out of Heartbreak Chef here. A lot of great things. That chicken, let me tell you, is fantastic. The
Yeah, man.
seasoning on that,
Yeah.
so simple, but like,
So I'll be honest, when I first walked in there, he's like, "Oh, I want a grilled chicken sandwich." I was like, "Oh, really?" But then I'm glad he went that route. I wasn't heavy at all.
yeah, Heartbreak Chef in general, like everything about it, what it looks like, what it feels like, how Jerome feels about his food. It's like if your friend made you a sandwich at home, be like, I'm gonna make you this fucking awesome sandwich, and he's at home cooking for you. That's what it looks like, and it feels like, and it tastes like.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
We just met through the industry.
Yeah.
You know, just 3 entrepreneurs showing each other love, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like, these guys hustle. I work with people that hustle just as much as I do. And these guys hustle, man, and their story's great. So why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going back to the shop now. We're gonna drop off our stuff, and then at 3 o'clock we have a meeting with the Heartbreak Chef.
That's a good vibe. Maybe me one day we could be You can live that freely. And it's got a broken arm. I don't know if you noticed that. Broken arm, full cigar in his mouth, 50-foot trailer. Not a bad life.
What do we call this sandwich? The hot ass chicken sandwich. Oh, he's like, it paints a picture of a sweaty man's ass. I'm like, well, I don't think I think you're a pervert, but I'm happy to roll with that.
Marinating the chicken for 24 hours with some garlic, some butter, some oil, lemon. We're gonna try and get this bad boy hot. We're topping it off with their signature chimichurri, some mayo. Now this bun is actually fucking dope. It's got the sesame seeds, which I like. It's a little twist from our conventional bun. It's soft, which will complement good with the crunch of the onions and the chicken and the arugula. I'm really excited to try this one. This one's gonna be a good one.
It looked like right off the bat, how it looks, it looks really good.
Yeah.
That looks like
That's a hot ass chicken sandwich right there, my friend. It's a hot ass chicken.
Yeah, that looks
Like a chicken hanging off too.
fried chicken is always better, right? I'm gonna just say that. Of course, fried chicken is always better, but I don't feel like I'm missing a single thing with this. This is perfect.
This is perfect. Yeah, I have no further comment. This is what I want.
Chicken, the freshness, the citrus, the lemon, the butter gives it that. What you miss from like the fried chicken, that butter like gives you that. Same with the mayo, it helps give you that like richness, that fattiness. I have nothing to add.
It's a large portion, and I still feel like it's super like light.
The bun that you guys picked, like that was the perfect bun, even for presentation wise.
Yeah.
Taking out the salt off the arugula was a good idea. Adding the balsamic instead of the salt, and adding a bit more lemon and a bit more spice.
Yeah.
And
You could really taste that like freshness.
Yeah.
It's like that's the dominant flavor. It's like chicken, but like fresh. Where's the name Heartbreak Chef come from?
it was like I used to work at in Liberty Village. Like I got pissed off one day and I was like, I'm done. And he's like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, I'm gonna start a catering company. Call it the Heartbreak Chef, like as a joke. Like he like made it a joke, and then I was like, so then I was talking to this girl at the time, and I got her to draw the logo on a napkin, and I put it on clothes and started telling people it was my catering company.
You are a petty motherfucker. Hey, it's out of spite. I'm gonna build a business off this thing.
No, you guys it's a very impressive the work you guys do for people that don't have any type of restaurant industry before, like experience before this. It's a hard industry, man. It's hard to figure out, and you guys are got a good formula. So
High praise.
Keep working with good people like him, and that's where the fun begins. The moment we've been waiting for. Heartbreak Chef, bear steak sandwiches, hot ass chicken sandwich, launch event. This Friday, we cannot wait. Friday.
Can't make that one.
What do you mean you can't make that one?
I promised Layla I'd go to Chicago.
Oh, but we had this in the calendar for weeks. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, buddy.
What? What the fuck are you doing in Chicago?
I'm eating sandwiches.
Shut the fuck up, we make sandwiches. Hey, look who it is, dude. This is the Heartbreak Chef Bear collaboration.
There's Ricky.
Chicago. That fucker's in Chicago on vacation. Second vacation in 3 months. I just want to add that. Taking one vacation in 8. He's taking 2 vacations in 3.
5 minutes, we'll start. Yeah, we'll start like just we'll talk and then we'll mingle and then I'm gonna get the sandwich. So we're out here. We're just grilling up some chicken. We're doing our collab with Bear Steak, hot ass chicken sandwich. It's gonna be nice. It's a little different from what we do inside with the fried chicken, but it's tasty, and you know we're gonna run it every Saturday for the next month. I'm a little surprised that everyone showed up like last minute. I called everybody yesterday, so I'm glad that they were able to show up. For those of you who didn't show up, all right, I'll remember that. I'm gonna remember that next time I do an event. You'll be the last ones I invite.
This guy kills anything to do with fried chicken, so that's why I'm here.
I just want to thank everybody for coming so last minute. I know I messaged everybody like yesterday in the daytime or last night. We're collaborating with my guys at Bear Steak. I couldn't believe that these two haven't been in the industry for years, because they really do a good sandwich and they know what they're doing.
So I'm for Bear Steak Sandwiches, for those of you who don't know, my name is Aki. We have a shop over at College in Euclid there. We opened up in November of last year. We just served 2 sandwiches, a steak sandwich and a pork sandwich, right? So for us, we love the sandwich that we make. We've obviously known the Heartbreak Chef's brand for quite some time now. He's jumped all over like the West End here, so everyone probably knows he's been around Parkdale, Dundas, all that, and so we found him here. We met him in, I want to say like February or March or whatever it was, and the second we met him, we're like, this guy loves what he's doing as well. There's passion behind that. And the one thing that we love doing is we work with passionate people to make incredible food.
Make sure you come back. Best fried chicken in Toronto. What's that?
Legend right here.
Honestly, the plate says it all. I ate it. It's amazing. Incredible.
The mayo, the chimichurri mayo is amazing.
That sandwich was so good. I love the bun. I love the chicken. The sauce was like the perfect ingredient to tie everything together.
Yeah, the sandwich was great. Refreshing, good flavor, good spice.
Honestly, chimichurri was fire. It actually had a good heat to it. Had a lot of texture to the burger itself.
Hot ass chicken sandwich, man. It's finally happening. Months and months of talking to Jerome, the busiest man on the planet.
Who didn't get a sandwich?
Heartbreak Chef chicken sandwich collaboration. We finally got him. We finally made it a reality. Don't get in his way, man. There's too many cooks in the kitchen that there's two.
This is gonna be a good sandwich. This is great. These guys are crushing it right now.
There's nothing I can say negatively about this man. Hustler, a grinder, ambitious, passionate. These are the kind of guys you want to work with, and this sandwich starts tomorrow. It's gonna run all month, and I guarantee it, man, if this is any indication, it's gonna crush. No doubt in my mind. We're ready, man.